Hello everyone. So this here is my first monthly ownership update video on my 2008 Opel Astra. So far things are going very good with the car. As you can see here, there's quite a bit of mud on this particular side. The reason for that is because the other night I was driving out on a back road. It was very narrow, so I pulled into the side to let an oncoming car pass. Little did I know, I had the passenger side of the car sitting on muddy, piece of grass. So when I went to take off, I got wheel spin and a whole pile of mud went up the side of the car. Quite a lot of it washed off with the rain though, but I still have that remaining piece. I've washed the car twice since I bought it, but in these winter months it's going to be a little harder to keep it clean. Every once in a while I do get a little bit of taillight condensation. As you can see, I got a little bit here, although this usually happens with most cars anyway. I got a little bit here. Now yesterday that was a lot worse, or it was more of it up to about here. But you know what happens to every car, it's not such a big deal really, but it still looks really good. A couple of people are asking me about modifications. At the moment I haven't actually done anything, although I was thinking if I was to do a mod, with the OPC version of this car, the indicators here have a kind of nice chrome trim that just kind of comes out around here, down like that, and over. It's just a nice little decorative piece. I suppose I could put that on. They're going quite cheap, you can get them on eBay. But at the moment, I don't really think I'm going to be doing anything, but I think little styling mods like that are definitely something I could do in the future. And then there's the grille. You can get these cars with a chrome grille like I have, or a painted grille. As far as aftermarket grills go, there's a company called Ermshire that specializes in doing body kits for Opels and Vauxhalls and even Chevrolets as well. They do a lot of GM cars, and it's completely blacked out, so it is, and it just has Ermshire written over there in small letters. So let's go inside. So I apologise in advance, there's a little bit of dirt and vegetation on the mats, well, especially on the passenger side. So when I bought the car, I had 65,656 miles on it. I've actually changed my trip computer to read in miles because I just find miles easier to read than kilometers. Let's get on here. This here still reads in kilometers. That's 106,123, which is, off the top of my head, it's about 65,300 and something thereabouts. Anyway, I'm sure not too far off. So let's power it on. So I've been wondering what my fuel consumption's been like in the car, and I've been going through my truck computer, and I'm averaging about 41.5 mpg, so that's not too bad really. I want to show you one thing actually. I got this Bluetooth kit for my car. Now as you can see, it sits on a magnet thing here. Oh, that's not giving me great light, but just pulls out there. It's just a clip, goes into your sun visor like that there, and it just magnetic clips on using this. Now this wee device here is called the Super Tooth Buddy. It was only €50, and it's quite good, so it is. So I click that button twice to power it on. So it's very simple to use. You got your volume controls here, decline a call, and you can use that to answer a call. As you can see, it flashes blue, and it will flash different colors like amber and red depending on the battery level. So at the moment my battery level is quite good. If I just take out my phone here, I can demonstrate the pairing process. Now my phone is already recognizes the Bluetooth thing, so when I unlock it, it'll automatically want the pair, and when I click yes, the Super Tooth Buddy will beep itself. Oh, sorry, I left it too long. I go into my applications and Bluetooth. There it is, ST Buddy, and connect. There you go. Now it's automatically connected, and it's as simple as that. And then when you have it sitting on your sun visor there, you got the microphone here, and I should mention the sound quality from this. It's excellent. It's really very good. And when your phone rings, you don't even have to press this; it'll actually automatically answer itself. So all you have to do then is cancel the call by pressing the red button. And it's as simple as that. And just hold it in, and when the thing goes red, it's off. And it's got a good battery life as well. Got a USB thing there, and that plugs in. I'll actually just show you guys. I'm pretty sure I have the wire in the car here somewhere. Might have it in my glove box. I think it's down the door bin anyway, but the point is, it came with one of them USB wires and this, so you just plug the cable into that and this into the power outlet, and the green LED comes on, and that's it. And also, you know, I got an iPod, and you know, I can charge my iPod and my phone off it as well. I mean, I got my iPod cable here, just plug that in, charge it off, no problem at all. So it's, you know, it's just handy to have them little things about the car, so it is. So I'm just going to cut over to some driving footage now, and I'll talk a little more about the car. So first thing, what's the Astra like to live with on a day-to-day basis? It's actually quite good, so it is. It's quiet, it's economical, as I was saying. It's got a 1.4 variable valve timing petrol engine, and you know, I've driven it on a bunch of back roads, so I have, and you know, I really like the ride quality. You know, I'm really getting used to the torsion beam rear suspension in this thing. And in the interior, it's lovely as well. It's comfortable, you know, I like the seats, good amount of side bolstering from them. It's just a really nice car to live with overall, so I can't complain about it. One thing I will complain about though is the other day I was driving home from Bundoran, and there was a Volkswagen Polo in front of me, and it had little stones, you know, about that size, flying off it at over 60 miles an hour, and they were pelting my car. So, you know, I eased back a bit, so I did, but one of the stones did do a bit of damage. It's left a chip in my windscreen, and there's a little crack as well. Now, my car insurance, you know, covers windscreen damage. It is only tiny, but you see, coming up into these winter months now, I'm worried about frost and ice and about the, you know, crack expanding and all that. Hopefully it won't, but you know, I need to be careful of things like that. So other things I wanted to talk about. Last time I done a video, an update video of any kind for you guys, I was talking about how I want to do automotive news. You know, I wanted to find a good blogging website. I've tried out Blogger, do not like it. I kind of hate the way Blogger lays things out, because I wrote up 2 articles, so I did, and I published one, and I thought it looked good at first, so I did. I looked at it again, I really don't like it. I don't like the way they lay things out. It's very unprofessional looking. So I'm not going to use Blogger anymore. At the moment I am still using my Facebook fan page for automotive news, trying to get more likes in on that. But I am trying to find other blogging websites, you know, popular ones where I can post up. I'm even thinking about maybe I could do videos as well, you know, automotive news in videos. I might talk a little about, I might mention some automotive news in the next couple of minutes. You know, just a few updates on new cars and all that. So other things I want to, well, actually one other thing I did want to talk about before we get into the news section: car theft. That's a bit blunt, but yeah, in the past, you know, it was very easy for people to steal cars. So it was, you know, like in the old days, in the 90s and early 80s, cars didn't have great security systems, so everybody had to fit aftermarket alarms, because people were easily picking locks and smashing windows to steal cars. So, you know, obviously as technology advances, so do the criminals. And modern cars these days, they all have, most of them, like BMWs, Mercedes, Audis, Range Rovers and all that kind of stuff, they all got this keyless entry system, right? So I found out recently that in the past couple of months and even years, there has been a big rise in car theft of brand new luxury cars such as that. And what's been going on is, I watched a news report in the United States where these guys are getting hold of these code generating boxes or something along those lines. They're code scramblers basically, and what people are doing is, you know, they bring these boxes up to a car. I saw one guy do it with a Chevy Tahoe, and you know, it finds the code of the car, so it does, you know, and it keeps scrambling around until it gets the correct one, and you can just simply unlock the car. And you know, I've seen CCTV camera footage, boys unlocking cars, and they'll just rob what's inside. Over in the UK, there's been some of this going along as well, but guys are actually using computer software that is only authorized for use by mechanics. So this software allows people, you know, to kind of hack the car's security features and reprogram these keyless key fobs. And in this report, they were showing, they're demonstrating this with a brand new Range Rover Evoque, that somebody was able to reprogram the key to this Evoque in 4 seconds flat. 4 seconds flat, okay? It's ridiculous, so it is. And it just goes to show you, that Land Rover, Jaguar, BMW, Audi, Mercedes, Porsche, you name them, these manufacturers that offer the system, they're always saying, you know, for an extra couple of €1,000 we can give you this upgraded security system. My advice, don't bother with it. The best security system you can have in a car is one of them big locks you put in the steering wheel, you know, the big heavy iron or heavy steel ones. They are the best ones, because if a car thief breaks into your car and he sees that on the steering wheel, he's not going to waste his time trying to get it off. He wants a car that's easy to steal. So forget all this super ultrasonic alarm crap. It's not worth the damn if somebody can just hack and bypass the security software. So yeah, just get a normal lock in the steering wheel, because like I said, car thieves, they want something that's easy to take. So that's just a word of advice anyway. Okay, so moving on to the car news section that I wanted to do. I'm going to start with Porsche. The CEO of Porsche, even he has actually admitted on a report I saw on the internet that the Panamera is not a very good looking car, because, you know, as you know, it's really a stretched out saloon variant of the 911. It's not very good looking, to be honest, especially at the back. So there is a good chance there's going to be a new model, or even just a facelift of the Panamera being done, you know, for the future. Regarding new cars that are coming out, Kia are bringing out the new Sorento here very soon, and Opel are bringing out the new 5th generation of the Corsa, which basically is a combination of the little Atom and the big Astra compiled together, and that's the new Corsa. The rear of it looks exactly like an Astra. It's not a bad looking car. I suppose the rear is probably a little unattractive because they just really took an Astra and that's all they done with it. I think that's the only Opel news I have anyway at the moment. Other cars, Ford for example, next year we are going to be having the new Mondeo. Can't wait for that. It's already been sold, of course, in the United States and Canada as the Fusion, and they've had it for a little over a year now, I think nearly 2 years. And also, for the first time since the 1970s, we are going to be getting, in right-hand drive, the Mustang. Really can't wait to see that. I believe the big best-selling one we're going to get over here in the UK will of course be the 2.3 turbo EcoBoost. You know, it's going to be economical and powerful. I believe it's the same engine that Ford used in the Focus ST. Whether or not we'll get the V8 and the V6 over here is up for debate. I don't know if we'll get it. Maybe, maybe not. As far as pricing goes for the EcoBoost, I think it's about 50 grand, thereabouts anyway. It's a bit more expensive than the Toyota GT86. So, anything else I want to talk about? For those of you who are into supercars, I actually uploaded a few supercar related videos in recent weeks. I was at the Cannonball. I was at one of their little pit stops down in Mondoran. Some amazing cars there: Lamborghini Aventador, Huracan, Ferraris. There's an insane amount of cars there. Tons of Aston Martins and Porsches. And when I was down there, I was also in an Aston Martin DBS Volante. I got some awesome footage of that from the interior and the exhaust, which was really, really sweet. Ferrari, by the way, they have built 6 very limited exclusive versions of an awesome looking car. I believe it's called the Sergio. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's S-E-R-G-I-O, I believe it is. I'll just post up a photo of it here, and all 6 of them have been sold to, huge Ferrari fans. I'm talking about guys that have garages full of Ferraris, so they're very, very exclusive cars, probably going for probably nearly €2 million each or something like that. So it's highly unlikely you'll ever see one. But I think that was pretty much all the car news I wanted to cover today. As I said, I don't plan on doing car news in videos too often. I really kind of want to keep them on blog sites and everything, and just do the ownership updates of my Astra once a month. So obviously my next update on this car will be in December. So oh yeah, next thing, my next review, by the way, in case you guys are looking for it, will be of a 2010 BMW 318i SE in a very nice light blue. That should be coming in the next couple of days. So that's all I wanted to say today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.